Welcome, everyone, to Ye Old Table. You guys aren't going to make me fucking laugh. As Crit Eating Grin plays Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos, a 5th edition D&D campaign from Wizards of the Coast. Joining me today are the players who will crack the spines of their spellbooks as they enter freshman year of Strixhaven. To the right, we have...
I'm Rob, and I am playing Avery Calmwind, a Way of Mercy monk.
I'm Maria. I'm playing Crucible Crew Smith, a tiefling artificer who is a total fucking badass. You all know it. Just admit it.
I'm Art. I'm playing Lars Nightwing, Astral Elf Ranger.
I'm Corey. I'm playing Cynthia.
Aww.
And she is a half-elf necromancy wizard.
So cool.
And I'm Ellie, your headmaster for today's game. And the Strixhaven Star is going to give us a recap of what everyone's been up to.
Over the past few months, a mysterious mender has been mending various broken or worn furniture and fixtures through the school. He's been dubbed the Midnight Mender by the Strixhaven Star. Recently, a debate about the dragon history was noted in the cafe, and some feathers were ruffled. And this has stirred a rift between Silver Quill and the Lorehold schools. Also, after some discussion with some necromancy enthusiasts around the school, an article was published suggesting that necromancy should be more openly embraced as a tool for all well-meaning practitioners of Strixhaven. And now, back to our story.
I wonder who this Midnight Mender could be. First of all, it sounds like a total badass. But I have my door's a little squeaky. See, and you can probably tell that I did that on purpose to not look like it was me.
What do you think?
Funny. Oh,
But people have been leaving me these notes on my door, which is weird. Telling me where broken things are, like I have anything to do with it. It's very strange.
That is strange.
So, I will set the scene right now. You guys all find yourself, after a hard week of class, we'll say, you find yourselves catching up with each other. While you may not be in the same schools or the same classes, you guys developed this bond on the first day. Someone raised a skeleton army. And that was pretty cool.
They're still fighting skeletons everywhere.
They're still finding skeletons, and a lot of the faculty are concerned, but everyone had fun. There was the whole skeleton bash at the end of the night. Yeah, you guys find yourself at Bosun Tavern on the outside patio. It's a nice night, where you've all decided to catch up. And so you hear the tale of the Midnight Mender, and there's a Strixhaven Star sitting out on the table that Avery is very proudly showing off. We'll say it's like your first edition that you got to solely write, without the oversight of Grayson and Mina. And they were just super impressed with all your work over the course of the last few weeks.
Just really grab the bull by the horns on this one.
And it's about all of you. He does a pretty good job to keep everyone,
Everyone's in a good light.
Good light, but also, he doesn't explicitly state names. He's very good about keeping you guys out of, not full government naming you in the paper, which you've seen some editions do.
Well, I certainly hope the Midnight Mender has time to come down my hallway and fix my door, because it is squeaky. Sure. 100%. He must not get any sleep. I mean, they must. I don't know if they're a guy. I've never met him.
We just reading by the stories. That's what they call him, was a he.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. You're right. Whoever he is seems like a really badass, so.
I was thinking of just putting a column in with the things that need attending to for him to see be easier, you know.
I mean, that is a good idea.
I know.
I bet he'd appreciate some kind of compensation. We wouldn't want to, like, just require work of him without any...
Oh, well, it would be crazy, though, for him to ask, you know. Like, this
Yeah, of course it would be crazy.
I mean, it would be...
Like, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Sure,
yeah.
sure, but, you know...
It could certainly not hurt his, expedition of the... like, for instance, my door's squeaky, and if I knew who he was, I could, like, give him some extra, like...
Really?
Or lend him a hand, even, maybe. I'm pretty handy.
Really just need some building services.
Maybe we could just like come up with like a symbol. We put it like up in
Yeah,
the sky.
yeah.
Something mended.
The Midnight Mended. Yeah, so he sounds cool. And I'm like checking the table we're at to see if it's like wobbly or not. You know. And the chairs and like everything around.
Okay, I'm gonna roll more
Subtly.
stealth? The chairs are definitely wobbly.
That was a 4. Because it's a disadvantage.
Everyone sees you. And does anyone say anything?
No?
No.
This is just like, I love this so much.
We are being very obvious with our obliviousness.
You like, I look up at you guys like as if
And you
I'm
all
trying to...
immediately look away like,
Yeah. We're talking about other things.
Cynthia's like, spellbooks.
Seems like the star's really been revealing the skeletons and closets around here.
Yeah, there are still a lot of skeletons in closets.
I see what you did there, Cynthia. That was funny. You should do stand-up comedy.
Or now there's like skeletons everywhere.
No, there's legitimately skeletons in closets now.
Everywhere. Found one last
They
week.
can't scare the shit out of the professor.
Maybe they're the
Talk to
reason
your
I'm fixing...
squirrel.
The Midnight Mender's fixing everything. All the time. The skeletons are beating it up.
Yeah, they keep reforming somehow.
Oh no,
Crazy.
is it like the school is empowering these skeletons?
What's your name, your squirrel?
Crunch.
Crunch?
Crunch.
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 Oh, he's a ferret.
It's a
That's
ferret.
cute.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
It's a ferret.
Ah,
It's hyper as fuck. It's just...
it has not stopped.
Mom. Have you tried speaking to it yet?
it makes ghostly screams.
Oh. I think that some of us might like have some magic that could do that. Anybody talk to animals?
I don't know if you can talk to a mascot. Undead mascot.
Wow, that's a good question for people who have questions. Let me read
I'm
about it.
nosy.
It depends on what it is.
I can talk to animals,
Seems like
but
it's
I
having a
don't know
good
about...
time.
Have that.
Okay, so I think actual D&D rules are, since it's a monstrosity, it does have an intelligence score though.
Monstrosity.
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 I don't know the actual rules, guys. I never learned the rules. I think with D&D, and anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, you can't use speak with animals because it's considered a monstrosity. That sounds correct to me.
And undead?
It is undead, and it's also based off of a pest mascot.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's
Because you were like, I want a pest mascot, but I want it to look like this, and I said yes. So,
like a sea-ard creature instead of an actual animal.
it is a sea-ard... Wait. It's not technically... It is a sea-ard creature. But I am
Excuse me.
all about breaking rules
CR0.
every single day of my life.
Love it.
And who plays D&D to play by the rules? I just made so many
These are
people
just
mad.
guidelines.
Yeah, literally, just like a. If you have any questions,
Yeah.
look at this source material, but
These
you
are
don't
just
have to
launching
listen.
off point.
I'm going to say, you two have developed such a strong bond that it understands you, and you can understand it.
Creep chat.
The ghostly screams really speak to you.
He is
And
the
if you
ghostly
use
cube.
the spell Speak with Undead, I will say you
There
could
you go.
talk to this
It tells me
creature.
to bring annihilation to the world.
Burn it down.
I regret none of the things I just said.
That tracks.
The more dead, the more brains. Kill, kill, kill.
So yeah.
That guy seems angry.
The ferret?
Mm-hmm.
Strong opinions.
She also just completely made that up. She has not cast Speak with Dead because she doesn't have it yet.
Cynthia, is that your thoughts or its thoughts?
But no.
Okay, I'm just
We're very
wondering. You know,
close.
I believe you 100%.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced that it was Cynthia or
That
Crunch.
it was totally not Cynthia.
Got it.
You guys.
I'm
Convinced.
very persuasive.
You guys. Xanther's into me.
Duh.
Oh, you guys know?
From
Oh,
the
you guys
first
know?
night.
I look around. I think everyone in here knew.
Which one's
Wow, I was like the
Which
last
one's-
to know.
You guys will all be able to look over
Cheerleader.
and see him.
Oh.
Crew has become a cheerleader's cheerleader.
I'm not peppy.
Please hold, Cynthia. I actually don't think I showed Xanther. This is Xanther.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh,
It's
Well.
biogen. See?
that's a thing that happened. Yeah, he's actually at Bosun Tavern. He's sitting over at a table, doing table things.
With all of his cronies that are always around.
Hey, you want to see Cynthia go darker? Darker? Watch this. Get your ferret. Go over behind Xanther. Kind of on his leg and then run back over.
Yeah. Crunch will skitter over,
Shit.
What are you doing?
and then
Nothing.
yeah, it'll go to town, just like
Hey, there's your boyfriend.
He'll. What does he do? Ooh, okay. He actually will. You will hear a pretty large clatter where he stands up very suddenly because he's not expecting it. But then he'll slowly calm down and he'll watch as this skeletal ferret runs circles around him, and he actually looks a little. He looks a little happy. He's like, "Aw."
Remember I was telling you about this stupid ass ferret, babe?
And he'll walk over to your guys' table. He'll walk right over to you, Cynthia. Just be like, I think your friend found me.
oh yeah. His name's Crunch.
Cynthia, this is
He's
Xanther.
wonderful. He's wonderful.
This is Xanther, Cynthia.
Oh, you've told me a lot about Cynthia. Hi, it's so nice to
She's
meet
such
you.
a bundle of joy. We love having her around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll give everyone a brief moment of his attention. He'll introduce himself. He'll introduce himself to you, Lars, and also to you, Avery. And then he will actually take a seat next to Crew.
Hey, I put my arm over his shoulders.
He'll like lean into you.
Like a little sizzle, like, psst.
Yeah, 100%. He does really.
I was feeling cold, darling.
You should have said something sooner. And he'll just kind of wrap around you, just to give you way more body heat.
Fire shaw.
Yeah, a fire shawl.
That sounds amazing. Hook me up. Can I have one of those in her life, please?
It's if you're not in a committed relationship, nauseating. It's literally like the high school couple. Like, no, babe, I love you. No, babe, I love you.
We haven't said I love you yet.
Xanther, no. Let's see if he does. He does not.
Wow.
That was you guys just met like 7 weeks ago. I don't know how long it's been. I just work here.
I just work here.
Just work here. So yeah, it's a very busy night for Bosun Tavern. They're typically busy in general, but you guys see a lot of the people that you're used to seeing in classes, maybe in your extracurriculars. They're all just milling about and having dinner, having an ale, having a cigarette. I don't know what any of these people do. But now one of them smokes.
He's already smoking.
Xanther, yes.
More ways than
But
one.
he takes care of his body, so he does not smoke.
Yes, I take care of his body too.
Keeping it tight.
Toit.
Tweet,
No idea.
Oh. Yeah.
Warming for his pleasure.
That's That's great.
Avery, I'll give you this. You will actually, Lars, you will notice Mina, and Avery, you notice Mina and Grayson, both sitting at a table, both poring over a book.
Poring over a book?
Yeah. It's not unusual to see them looking at a book, but they're typically in someone else's business rather than a book, so
Sure.
it's a little weirder.
Nosy assholes.
Yeah, literally.
Mind your business, bitch.
They literally know everything about everyone. Grayson's like, oh, your social security number? It's 123.
I'm going to try to eavesdrop a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check. And how do you plan to eavesdrop? The patio is busy. I know you don't see that, but there's people there. They're doing things. Imagine every table is full.
I will.
You need to use your imagination.
I'm just kind of.
Meh.
So let me check the thing here, because I think I'm really good at this. Racial traits.
A+. That's because no one's gone inside.
Okay, I will. I'm just going to try to kind of like quietly meander over near their table. Like I'm kind of like...
You're on your way there.
Yeah, I'm trying to not like draw too much attention. I'm trying to look like... I'm just kind of like... Try to look like I'm paying attention to anything other than them.
Yeah, we'll say you have your head kind of in a scroll.
And, you wanted a stealth check.
I
That's
do.
right.
I would love a stealth check.
That is going to be a...
Number.
That is certainly a number.
The dice typically give numbers, but if they start giving letters, let me know.
Nope, I'm
Oh,
out.
here we go. I was already there.
What if you had like an A, B, and C dice,
An
and then you had like
A5?
D20? Like, I got A5 on this, and they're like, actually, we were looking for C4. Blow the shit up.
that is I get a 19.
19 is great. They're really distracted, so they're not even going to take notice of you. And are you specifically listening to what they're saying or what they're reading?
I'm trying to get an eye at what they're reading, but I'm more or less trying to see what they're talking about.
You'll hear Grayson go, and you found this where? To which Mina will reply, in maybe a teacher's office during after hours. And they're being a little vague. They understand where they're at. I love that you're reading notes now. And he'll say, you'll hear Grayson go back, well, there has to be more to this. It can't just be this. This is only half done. And Mina goes, well, we can always break in tonight and find out if there's another book. And then I'm gonna give them... Nope. Oblivious, and you. Not oblivious. At that moment, Grayson will look up and make just direct eye contact with you. And you will watch as he just slams this book shut and goes, Avery! Wonderful to see you here.
Likewise.
What brings you to Bosun Tavern tonight?
Oh, I'm just hanging out with some friends, just making my way around, see if anything interesting's catching my eye.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, nothing wild.
Yeah. Is it anything?
No?
Deception.
Sure.
Ooh.
That's not great. I'm a liar.
What'd you get?
I got a 4.
Okay.
Yikers, bud.
I thought the 8 was bad, and then I got a nat 20. I was like, this can be saved, and then you said 4, so you are a bad liar. It's pretty hard to lie to Grayson. You've gained a lot of respect for him in the short time you've been there. You've gleaned some facts from him that everyone kind of considers this pompous, rich kid who doesn't know what it's like to struggle, but you've seen him pay for things at stores where someone maybe doesn't have enough money to pay.
Sure.
Like books and food, maybe. You know, he'll leave gold and stuff for people anonymously.
Sure.
But you do have a habit of watching. Make your jokes. And you've noticed that. And it's not like he's, like, deliberately hiding it. He's just not going out of his way to tell people what he's doing.
Not being a braggart.
Exactly. He's like, and if someone asks him about it, he typically tries to turn the conversation.
Sure.
He's typically like, oh, someone gave you money. Who would that be? Me. Did you even see me there? Like, he's always trying to twist their words against them and confuse them and stuff, and it works most of the time. So, it's hard to lie to him. It's hard to look him in the face and lie to him, especially.
Sure.
And he picks up on it, and Mina does as well. They both just raise an eyebrow at you, like, Nothing?
Nothing.
You know we always need material for the star.
Well,
Come.
you know, I'm always on the lookout for material for the
Yeah,
star.
so what were you writing? Just a
Oh,
few minutes ago.
Just jotting some
I'll
things
give you
down.
something, you give me something.
Just jotting some things down.
Yeah.
Heard about some books.
Yeah,
Great.
you want to know about this book?
Sure, I mean, that one looks interesting.
Hook, line, and sinker. All right. We'll put you over at the table. Grayson will be like, well, maybe you all could do. Maybe you and your friends could do us a favor tonight. We're looking for the next part of this book.
Where might it be?
I believe, based on what Mina has found, it is in Captain Dapplewing's manor.
Dapplewing?
Dapplewings, yes.
And where's that at? I'm sure I probably know.
It is tucked at the end of a leafy path on Central Campus. It is in a quiet relaxation spot for the elite faculty. There is some classes that are done here, but it's not for freshmen. Lorehold. So, a little bit about him, which Mina or Grayson will give you, is he was an Owlin mage and a military veteran, and his full name was Captain Ramus Dapplewing. He, later on after his career, held faculty appointments for both Lorehold and Silverquill, and wanted a quiet place to retire and to host lavish dinner parties turned colloquiums. He used his significant military pension to build this manor house on campus. Until his death, he bequeathed the manor to the university. Upon his death, he gave the manor to the university to honor his legacy by giving the house his name and keeping most of its original furnishings in pristine condition. The house's upper floor libraries were converted into offices for esteemed dual college faculty members. Some of those faculty members meet with students there during the day. In the evenings, the manor is the site of dinner parties and elegant cocktail hours for those faculty members. It does have hours of operation, and it's closed and locked from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But Grayson says that there's a dinner party, cocktail party, being held there tonight. And it will be open later than normal. But he does not have an invitation, so the only way in is to sneak in.
Well.
I'm so good at sneaking.
Yeah. Yeah, you are, buddy. But Mina will say they have an entire closet of clothes people can choose from to fit in with the cocktail attire.
Well, that certainly doesn't hurt. Where's that at?
Oh, that would be at the roast stage.
Oh wait, I'm not there.
Well, I could be convinced to take a look, I guess.
Yeah, you should, for safety, you should maybe think about bringing a few friends.
Sure.
But if you find the other part to this book, I'd be willing to let you read both of them and tell you what we're researching. The book looks not dangerous, but very similar to something Cynthia would want or have.
Sure. Book is spooky.
Spooky book.
Smells like
Cynthia's head sit in the air. The skeletons dance. No. Yeah. I'm making this up, by the way. There's a part in here, but we're not doing it. We're doing something else. Because I know all.
All right. Well, I will see if I can muster some friends to maybe take a look with me. I can't make any promises, but we'll see what we can come up with.
I appreciate what you're prepared to do for me.
And
Do you make your way back to the table?
Yes, I will make my way back to the table.
Easy. What did everyone do while he was over there? Sit in awkward silence while
Yes.
Xanther and crew ogled each other?
Well, I feel like Xanther definitely, regaled the table with stories. I feel like that's why he's like super popular, is that he has all the cool stories.
He is pretty cool. Yeah.
And like he just endears everyone. Everybody feels like he's like that like
He's very supportive. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if Cynthia mentioned something she was interested in, he gave you his full undivided attention. Even if it was about spooky skeletons and like dead things, he would be like, "That's so interesting. What made you want to do that?"
darling, you don't have to like she'll go on forever.
I love to hear about it.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, she
I mean,
speaks for,
what?
like, 10 minutes about like the
And he gives you his
About, like,
attention
souls.
the whole time.
the
He
knee
does-
bones connect to the
And
the head
he'll
bones,
ask
the leg
questions to kind of bring the conversation further in. He knows nothing about it. And you can tell because he'll be like, so like when something dies, is there like a time period you have to like get it? Or do you prefer it's ripened?
Aged.
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 Dry aged.
It's preferable to moist aged.
depends on the strength of their soul and their willpower.
That's so amazing. So can you sense that stuff?
Yes, there's necromantic theory around detecting such things. Blah blah blah.
As a,
So cool. Yeah, you'll go on and he's just so into it, and then as you, I assume, like, people yourself out where you're like, I've spoken for 10 minutes straight, I can't do this
I've
anymore.
never heard her say so many words in a row before.
Literally! There are some students walking by and they'll run into, like, gates and stuff because they're just like, I've never heard her say 17 words before.
Bones for bones.
And everything she says is absolutely devastating.
Yeah, it's just, but he's greeting you with this smile that's like, what he's hearing isn't devastating at all. He's just like, yeah, and he'll also ask you, Lars, about like what you're interested in, and he'll give you that same undivided attention.
I'll be half listening because I'll be watching the other way, catching peeks at Mina.
Yeah, okay.
Xanther.
I'll be like,
I think we need to like get Mina and Lars together.
If you guys try to hook someone up again, because the third session was just a fucking mess, man.
Yeah.
Man, the only one who helped was Lars. I honestly can't wait for Jenny to come back because,
Lars
like,
was dope.
she's so awkward and it's funny. Sorry. Xander will be like, oh, you think we could, like, match make them? They make such a good couple. Look at this silver hair.
I know like one side of this, the feelings of this. I'm talking like way
Listen,
not quiet enough for this conversation.
Mina
even.
and I go way, way back.
You do? I mean, I feel like you have to go like way back with everybody. Like you're so good. Everybody loves you.
I do tend to get along with people.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Maybe I could ask her who she likes. Like, I could make a casual.
Are you the Midnight Mender?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I can't mend anything. I break it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You
you're right.
know that.
I'm sorry. I'm
Does
silly.
Xander know you're the Midnight Mender, or is that
Probably.
like,
I
yeah?
think everybody knows that
Yeah.
it's
I
me.
think
Wait,
when
hold
you
on,
asked
hold
her,
on.
you probably just like exchange looks. Like,
Actually,
Really, babe?
so
You
just
know-
genuine. I rolled a d20 to see if he did know you're the Midnight Mender, and he does not know you're the Midnight
Oh,
Mender.
okay.
And
He
he's
and I are the only two that don't in the entire world.
Yeah. Because the dice are going to tell a story today, kids. I think I'm actually the youngest person here. Yeah, I am. I just had to do that math in my head. So he'll be like, no, do you know who it is? Because they, like, fixed my door the other day.
Did they?
Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, it was actually really right after you left.
Huh.
Weird.
That's weird. They must have just missed them. Like maybe
Yeah,
I locked
yeah.
in the hallway.
100%. You didn't see anyone, did you?
No, you know the normal people, but like
Yeah,
there
yeah.
wasn't any like there wasn't a guy going like from door to door, for
Yeah,
instance, like testing out the hinges and then like jiggling
Yeah.
the doorknobs. There was definitely not that guy. He wasn't like listening for squeaky floorboards or like wobbling benches or anything. Like there was nothing like that I saw anybody
Yeah,
doing.
it's just so crazy because, like, the last time, remember when we went to Fire Jolt and that table was really rickety and you were like, hey, babe, I gotta go for a second, and I went to go talk to my friend, and then when we came back to the table was fixed. It's like he's following us.
Maybe he. Oh my god.
What if he likes you?
What if he likes you?
Dude, that would
Yeah,
be
what
so hot.
if?
A thruple?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought
All right,
we were,
all right,
like,
we're setting a trap.
are
We're
we,
setting a trap.
we have to find him.
A minion.
I imagine
Claw.
Cynthia is just, like, bleeding from her ears.
I cannot
at one point,
stand
Cynthia
this.
is just like, wow.
These two dudes are so stupid.
They're just like two himbos who fell in love.
Right? They're like, willful ignorance is amazing. I'm also a very smart person, so like
I know,
should
it's like
pick up-
artificers are intelligence,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean wisdom.
Right.
That doesn't mean wise.
I've been everybody's been following for this for a really long time. It's been 7 weeks,
Himbo AF.
and nobody knows
They're
that
both
I'm...
the golden retriever boyfriend.
No, I'm a black cat.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a badass.
So like
Sure,
on
sure.
the top, he's a black cat, and then like immediately under that layer, there's only one layer, and it's barely a layer. It's a golden retriever.
I'm just a chocolate lab, okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Xanther,
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about this. You being a fire genasi, what kind of bed do you have?
Fireproof.
Is it like a metal or a stone bed or something?
No.
Do you sleep, darling?
Not
When we're
often.
together in bed, you know.
Yeah, no, not very often. I typically nap between classes. I don't need that much sleep. You know, I just got a lot of stuff to do. Got a lot of people to hang out with.
That's really cool
Yeah.
and badass.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
an
you.
elf and I don't sleep.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I don't sleep either.
I always wish I could meditate.
I just lay in bed awake all the time because I'm fucking sad.
The one time Cynthia accidentally fell asleep for weeks, just stared at a wall like, that was too much. Too close.
The hell just happened?
That'll just happen.
Time travel. 8 hours.
What the fuck? No. Yeah, the campus also offers a lot of things for, like, fire genasi like myself, or even, like, loxodons and stuff. You know, like, it's a magical campus. They do stuff for us.
Okay.
Let's just say the bed isn't often cold.
It's never cold, especially when you're there, babe.
Sexual innuendo.
Zing! I'll give myself an inspiration point.
Yes,
don't worry.
I give you inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep that. So, Avery, you wander back into kind of the tail end of that conversation, and I'll say that's what you hear. Oh, babe, you always keep my bed warm.
Well,
Avery, where'd you go? Were you gone? You snuck off.
I just wandered away for a minute. Apparently I picked a good time.
There's a skeleton sitting in Cynthia's seat instead of her.
Oh my god, she finally whittled away to nothing. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Cynthia!
I'm not going on that diet.
Oh, go wait one.
You just breathe air and hope for the best, really.
I look at the time. Any evening plans for anyone?
I look at Xanther, like, you're the plan person.
Not tonight. I gotta study. I also promised, a person, what's her name? Hold on, please hold. That's not her. Who is she? Hold on. Who's holding it? Greta, that I'd go spot her at the gym.
Oh, I mean, noble cause. She needs a little work, and your finesse will just push her over the edge.
I know, she's thinking about being a thrower for us one day, so I'm kind of
boy.
excited if she does.
Well, I heard there's some doors that need mending. I was gonna go see if maybe I couldn't catch a sighting of the mender this evening up at near Dapplewing's Manor.
You guys would know what that is.
Did Avery just go and punch some doors?
Avery went and
Loosening up hinges as he goes.
beat the shit out of some doors.
I was gonna, I know it's not really a great spot for freshmen, but I was gonna go maybe throw on a disguise, fit in. And...
I'll let you guys insight him at this point, unless you just want to blindly trust.
There's just a skeleton.
Insight check.
Where did Cynthia even go?
She had enough.
8. She couldn't even with the savvy sweetness.
She just died.
Went somewhere else.
She's just remote controlling her body. What'd you get, Lars?
11.
11.
I got
Okay.
15 on
Okay.
perception.
Like, why would I go look, like, we can't
The
sneak
skeleton got a
quietly and find this midnight mender if,
Maybe he wants to remain a secret, though, babe.
I know. Well, like, I kind of want to be the person to find out.
Well, yeah, that's what I
know
mean.
a secret?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard, there's some doors there. Maybe he'll be there to fix them. We should maybe keep an eye on it,
Yeah, but like, if we all go, it'll be loud. We can't
Sorry.
see.
I just imagine Cynthia just like went into the sky. I just was like, where would Cynthia disappear to? And then I just imagine her just like going into the sky.
Actually, yeah, you look
I
up
can
and
fly.
she's just 30 feet up there just reading a book.
Oh, hey.
I will say, well, I mean, why
Xander,
wouldn't you want to
she's
go?
so cool.
It's not like you're the Midnight Mender or anything.
I know, but like,
That would be crazy.
I'm not sneaky. You want to sneak.
Well,
And you're
we're gonna disguise ourselves. You can wear a disguise, right?
But like, yeah, I can wear a disguise, but like,
Look, we're gonna get into trouble. It's gonna be badass.
it's gonna be badass.
I mean, what
Like,
else, what
why
else do
would
you need?
hiding and watching some guy from a corner be badass?
It's gonna get a little more complicated, but we'll get back.
What
to
aren't
that.
you telling me here? Because like,
There's a little thing. It could be interesting.
what kind of disguise are we talking about here?
It's I don't really know yet.
You okay?
Um,
I'm trying an impulsive thing. It's very strange.
Mina will walk over at that point and be like, well, is everyone in? Cynthia?
I don't really understand what I'm in for here.
It's badass. You're in.
It's okay, Mina. You look fairly badass.
Thank you.
Your friend here,
Yeah.
Avery, doesn't
He-
look as badass as you.
Trust me, he gets down in the weeds with us.
But like, I'm
Pretty
not convinced.
It's pretty badass.
It'll be so badass, and if you guys pull this off, street cred for weeks.
I do love street
If not
cred.
a whole year.
I do love street cred.
Cynthia thinks that Mina is cool, but she's older, so she's not like, she doesn't have like a crush on her, but she's like,
I'm not like in love with you or anything.
I feel like Mina's always like pretty respectful to everyone, but she really digs how you dress the way you want, and she's like on the edge of that, where she wears like a lot of blacks and a lot of leathers, but she's like, I can't go too far in.
It's like a cotton candy goth.
Yeah, she's 100% a cotton candy goth. That's a good description for her. Thank you.
Fine. I mean, I guess I don't really have anything else to do since Xanther's busy. What's going on? Like,
okay, let's go.
so what are we doing? We're just gonna go watch for the Midnight Mender?
We're gonna do a little poking
like the
around.
midnight-
I don't think that this Midnight Mender's gonna get caught. He doesn't want to get caught. He's been pretty good so far, so I don't really think that if we're gonna go look for him, he's gonna get caught.
Okay. I was gonna roll for Mina to catch up on what you're putting down, Avery, and she does. So she won't correct anyone.
But I guess it's better than not anything.
Yeah. It'll be pretty badass.
I don't believe you about the badass part, but I do. I will help you in whatever weird endeavor you seem to need help with that you won't allude to.
I just gotta go. Look, I just gotta go pick up a book. It's no big deal.
It'll be
Oh.
so, and the doors are so squeaky there.
But they're
I'm
very
sure the Midnight Mender will show up.
Oh.
But you guys have to follow me for your disguises.
Yeah.
So, she will take you all to a place. We're going back to just the general central campus.
I forget you're behind. Tell me.
For a while. She takes you to the Rose stage. Yeah, I said that right. And she'll take you into one of the back rooms and she'll be like, this is what Silver Quill students use whenever we want to really dress up. It's our own personal stash, and then we'll be clothes here for everyone. But I'm going to have you guys decide. She'll explain it's cocktail hour. So, whoever can go first, what do you wear? What are you wearing?
It's like a cocktail dinner.
Cocktail dinner, yeah. So a little bit fancier is what she'll explain for maybe people who have no idea what cocktail dinner is.
Yeah, I would
So-
not have any idea.
Cynthia wears exactly what she's wearing right now,
Yeah.
except a big, like, black, like, captain's jacket.
Mina's
Nice.
you're so fucking cool.
Puts on your extra tall platform boots.
Cauldrons.
Is the ferret still running around?
Yes.
Of course.
I love it. It's just
Never
like doing
loses
stuff.
energy.
The ferret is now floating for some reason, too. No, we can explain
Amazing.
these things.
You went to the school and the Witherbloom dragon was like, and make that bitch float. Bitches love to float.
Bitches
And they're like,
love
this is
like
breaking the
ferrets.
mechanics of the world. I don't care.
It's magic.
What kind of wizard are you?
Magic.
Magic.
It's
That's
in one
how-
of those, like, ferret ball things. But it's floating on the air, so it's just...
It has its own like it has its own Lehman's tiny hut.
That's really, really cute. Okay, cool. So that's what Cynthia's wearing. Lars, what do you decide to wear? They've got whatever your wildest dreams can come up with.
I don't have wild dreams.
Whatever your modest dreams can come up with.
Just I would just go with a black suit or something. I don't know.
Okay.
What do you think, Mina?
She'll give you a black suit, but she'll give you, this silver shirt, that's gonna accent your hair, is what she says. And the suit jacket you wear will have a silver lining, kind of down the sides. It almost looks like too much, but then you put it all together, and the black will kind of offset all that silver. And it'll look nice. She'll unbutton the top button, and she'll be like, that's perfect.
Good.
She likes playing dress up.
I have only ever heard of these kinds of fancy dress parties and dreamed of, like, being a part of them. So I would pick out this pair of black pants and a black long jacket. It'll be like a silk with the floral, like, black on black floral pattern, you know what I mean? Like, the same color. So all black. So very simple and plain.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take every single article of jewelry
Yeah,
that
so
I can,
much.
and just like way too much. Like I'm a child for the first time getting dressed for the very first fancy thing I've ever done.
And you'll pick it up and it will feel real. Not like the costume jewelry you might have grown up with, at least a little bit. It will feel heavy and real.
So I'm just like bangles and like anything that I feel looks badass or cool in any way is just getting piled on. Cool ass amulet. You know, if there's like, I don't know, cool ass studs for my ears and stuff like that. Like all things. My horns have things hanging from them.
Just
like
put bangles on, like little rings that go on your horns that like cling to them.
Way too much. It's extra. It's on like not on purpose. Like I'm completely unaware. This is not how you wear jewelry
or sneak.
Like normally, right? Normally, normally I would be like completely looking like an urchin. So this is like the fanciest fucking thing I've ever seen, and I'm just pumped to be participating.
Yeah.
But also really badass. And my shoes are also like decked out. Super nice shoes.
The nicest of shoes.
The nicest shoes.
Alright, cool.
I will be looking for... I'm looking for just a straight black robe.
Done.
That looks just a little better than what I wear.
Yeah.
Like, I don't dress poorly by any means.
Yeah.
It's relatively modest.
Yeah, easy enough.
You look more like a sweater vest kind of out of me.
Yeah, you know, like...
Maybe a pipe.
Sweater vest, a pipe, you
khakis.
know.
You're wearing khakis.
A blazer with fucking arm patches.
Maybe a bowler tie.
Jesus. Alright. Is that everyone?
I think that is all of us, yeah.
Cool. Mina will say you guys can keep what you've got on. They can replace it. And she'll kind of like look at you, Avery, and be like, we appreciate what you're doing for us.
Surely.
Yeah, Avery, what are we doing for them?
Just gotta go get a book.
Yep. Just a book.
Avery looks weirdly not convinced this is going to be easy.
No. So, you guys make your way. And it's actually on this map. It's like right where I'm pinning. That is Captain Dapplewings's manor. Over here on the side.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's where it is, so...
Now I'm convinced that we're going to a cocktail party. Like, that's what, in my head, you were alluding to some sneaky thing, but I'm actually just like, now we're going to a cocktail party, and I'm excited.
Ooh.
Xanther's gonna love to hear about this.
You might have to scroll to where you guys are at.
Mouse. Nice.
So, I don't know how to fix this. Hold on.
Lars is still trying to figure out why we need to get dressed up to watch for the Midnight Vendor.
Right.
We're just gonna keep trucking. And
I guarantee he's not gonna show up, you guys. There's no fucking way he's coming.
Hold on.
There's no fucking way. You'll never catch him while I'm here.
We're gonna do this.
I'm not that lucky or perceptive. Very perceptive. I can always perceive when there's a squeak.
So, what's this book?
It looks spooky. Might be interested in it.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, click on the picture. And this is what we're doing. We don't need anything else. So, C1 is the front of the manor.
Sure.
So, let me describe to you. We're gonna have to go old school D&D. A mahogany roof covers a porch, which is bounded by a low rail outfitted with fine wicker furniture. Above the double doors hangs a sign done in fine calligraphy, Captain Dapplewing's Manor. So, you guys are, since we're not really even using this part of the book the way we're supposed to, I love it. Hold on, wait, let me see if I can do the thing that he wants me to do. Control, Alt, M. Why do you hate me? Control.
I love you. I don't hate you.
E? No, I want you to sing. Ooh.
Those are
Player
pretty dice,
screen.
but they roll like shit.
Maybe it's operator error.
Nope, can't
Maybe
figure it
slap
out.
to
Anyways,
sleep.
imaginations are key in this game. So, you guys can see there's
much
candlelight
adding in there.
in the manor. You can hear some voices. There's definitely music playing. It's very soft, like, background music. Not anything like the root cellar would play. And that's what you immediately see in front of you. There are no windows.
No windows.
Because that's what Maki would hate the most.
So where's our invitations, Avery?
We don't really have those.
We don't have invitations. We're dressed up.
No. We're just going to try to blend in.
Don't you think they'll look for invitations at the door? Isn't that how these things...
We're going to try to get past the door.
You don't immediately see a doorman. I'll give you that. There's no one standing at the door that you can see. If anyone wants to make a perception check, everyone can actually.
Yeah.
What you get, Cynthia?
Let's see, 3.
What's your
19.
wisdom score?
I think I got 12.
10.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow.
13.
We got 19, 13, 3.
She's not wise. She doesn't know shit about life.
That's fair.
And 12.
12. Okay. Who had the 19? Crew?
Mhm.
Perfect. Crew, on the ground, you will see a piece of paper. It's like cardstock, so what looks like it could be an invitation.
I will notice that, like, oh, look, here's something. Let me see what this is. Like, brush the dirt off of it.
Yeah. It'll have, what person do I want to abuse right now? Make everyone mad that I'm choosing the wrong thing to do. It will say, you are hereby invited to watch me not know what the fuck I'm doing. To the annual fall cocktail party for professors. Yeah, that sounds good. Where's Laura Holt? It will have Augustus Tullis as the owner of this specific invitation. Kind of written on the bottom in this silver ink. You almost don't see it, but with that 19, you do manage to catch it at the bottom. That is her name.
Is she a professor or is she a student?
She is a person.
Perfect.
Yeah. She's a professor. She's actually, sorry, let me rephrase. She is the dean of the Lorehold College. She is the dean of order.
You guys, this is not good news. This party's for professors. I don't know if blending in is going to be an option.
There's a lot of professors at the school.
Yeah, I mean...
There's a ton.
I mean, don't they all know each other, though? Like, they work together, they're coworkers. Like, are they going to know that we're not part of the...
Hundreds of professors.
I mean, we can try if y'all think...
Hundreds, if not thousands.
Okay.
There are so many classes being taught daily. There's, what do you call them? The, like, student aides that work for professors. I forget what their actual thing is. TAs. There we go. Thank you. You guys can just sit here if you want, and I'll be at that end of the table. So, like, yeah, they would also have TAs. Like, a lot of professors have TAs. The deans also teach classes. Like, I mean, there's just so much faculty.
We're just assistants.
Okie dokie. I'm good at lying.
I feel like Cynthia's probably worked out like some of her credit hours are like independent study for
Yeah.
necromancy.
Yeah, Verona Lang is probably your go-to person. She's the one who kind of still flinches at the necromancy, but encourages you to figure out things about it and gives you those study hours, lets you sit in on some of her classes, and even lets you run some of her classes at this point. Especially because some students are expressing that interest from the paper about, like, what is it? And everyone has a lot of bad ideas about it, so she actually brings you forward in her classes to teach.
Cool.
We'll say that, because there's not actually a lot of necromancy students in this school, for reasons that we found out in episodes 3 and 4.
So what do you say? We just, like, say, hey, we're here, this is us on this thing, and these are my +3.
We're all dating.
We're all in a pod.
Polycule.
Okay.
Like, what is the plan with this?
Well, we don't need to get us all in on the same premise.
Bless you.
All I know is I can't be around the certain professors right now.
Is that right? Have you developed a reputation?
Silverquill's not liking me at the moment.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of people to stay away from in Silverquill.
And keep your head down. Don't make too much conversation. You'll be fine. Act like you belong. And I'm going to confidently walk in.
Okay. Do you have the invitation?
I will grab the invitation, actually.
Cool.
I will say, well, here, give me the invitation. Let's go.
I'll try to walk up as your +1 with you.
Sure.
There's no way I'm sneaking anywhere.
You are immediately greeted, when you walk in, by... There's 5, so... someone roll me a d4, actually.
4.
4. It's pretty good. And then... Okay, cool. So you are immediately greeted by a few familiar faces. You will see Nils. This is a professor who works under... who works for the Silverquill School. He's known for his optimism, and you can genuinely see in his courses that he teaches that he believes every student is capable of greatness. But you have noticed that the minute someone messes up, it is significant to him. He is currently speaking with, let me pick a random professor. Avilda, who is a Prismari professor. She is a Genasi. We'll call her a fire Genasi. No, actually, it doesn't say what type of Genasi she is, so I'm gonna pick air Genasi because I think that's fun for a fire school. She is known as the Dean of Perfection.
Oh boy. Great. From my school and all.
Yeah, so you walk in, you immediately see one of your professors talking to the dean, one of the deans of the Prismari school.
Okay. Maybe I'm just going to try to slip past him without drawing too much attention to myself, if any.
So I'm gonna let you guys roll stealth or performance, and if you think another skill you think you would want to use, I would let you argue in that stead.
I'm doing performance. I'm keeping that roll.
Cynthia's going
22
to...
for stealth.
Okay.
We're gonna stealth it.
I went 20 for performance, or I got a dirty 20 for performance.
What did Lars get?
22.
22?
I got a 13.
Okay.
Cynthia's going to take out a different book. This one is like a galaxy type of pattern on the outside of it. And it almost kind of surreal looking, like the view of the galaxy changes when you
Ooh,
nice.
But, she takes out the astronomy archive and she reads it for 1 minute, which could have happened at any time.
Yeah,
She reads constantly. And she's going to expend a charge and replace one of her spell slots with just invisibility.
Okay.
Feels kind of stupid in a wizard school to be walking around invisible, but
Above the table, not enough people at this school have true sight.
Nice.
Okay.
Like, literally nobody.
I'm gonna be like, my performance will be walking in and kind of very confidently being like, God, nobody smokes anymore. And like, complaining about like, I was just outside having a smoke, now I'm coming back in because it was lonely.
Nils and, what's her face? Ovilda. They don't take notice of anyone. There's a bunch of things going on. They are standing by the door. Ovilda's got her coat and she's kind of like listening to Nils kind of drag on and on. She's not uncomfortable by any means. It's more of a, okay, yeah, I've heard this rant 1,000 times before. Yes, I know they disappointed you. Maybe stop having such high expectations. She's herself is pretty supportive, but in a, I'm not holding you to your highest standard. You show me what your standard is, and I'll hold you to what you've promised.
Yeah.
Type of teacher. So, how she's a dean and he's not, I guess. So yeah, you all will see all of your professors pretty much, all of the deans in your schools. They're all mingling, they're all drinking, some of them are smoking. Like, it's just, they appear very laid back. So, I'll give everyone, especially my 2 intelligence people, 2 or 3?
I think 2.
2. You guys would be able to quickly catch on that so long as you're not doing anything stupid, you're probably going to be able to get in and out of this place.
Avery, I don't know what the plan is here or what we're getting up to, but I think if we just kind of pretend like we belong and keep our heads, down, we can. This is pretty cool. I like what you've done. You snuck us into the ops, like we can get some down and dirty information if we just listen here. All the professors are here, all the cool information.
Don't do anything crazy. We're just gonna walk in. We're gonna get what we need. We're gonna walk out.
Where did Cynthia go? Did she just go home?
Did you
say,
cast
fuck
invisibility
this
on
noise?
yourself?
I do not know where she is.
Well,
and I rolled
I'm gonna look up.
18 stealth.
yeah, I'm looking up
Everything
just
other than
nonchalant.
Yeah. No one's going to be able to hear you.
Nope, I keep my head down and I'm going to start looking for this book.
Okay. In your first area, the foyer. Coat racks are carved to resemble statues of individuals, and they line the entryway into the manor beyond. The coat racks flanking the doors depict 2 dwarves wearing high-collared jackets. The other coat racks on the left depict a one-tusked Loxodon, a monocle-wearing orc, and a gnome with a skunk for a hairpiece. The statues on the right depict a drow wearing a scarf, a burly human in a tuxedo, and a high elf in a cowl. You can give me a check of things. A perception check if you want.
That's not great. That will be a 9.
9? Okay.
14.
14?
Something tells me it's not
You don't
gonna
have
be
to.
good.
If your
No.
character's interested
Yeah.
in it.
I have no idea what we're doing or looking for, so I'm just going to continue to be like a cool
Okay.
guy watching for wobbly tables.
I said spooky book.
Cool. I'll give to the 14. These were Captain Dapplewing's favorite military compatriots, and all great friends of Strixhaven. Just the school in general. No one's named Strixhaven in this
I
book.
do love war and murder.
Suddenly, someone taps on your back. and whispers that to you.
Oh,
Are you okay, Avery?
Cynthia.
yeah,
So-
I think I found Cynthia.
Going into C3, the foyer was C2. And then C3
Mhm.
is called the Grand Hall. It is a set of magically shifting steps that connect the foyer to this spacious open area. Beautiful thick carpet adorns the floor, topped by a crimson runner that leads into the dining hall beyond. From the corner of your eye, you see a formally attired figure. It is a clockwork butler. And he is going back and forth. He's going to all of the people attending the party, offering drinks, offering snacks. He will even come up to you guys, and it's none the wiser.
Is this like a construct?
Yep.
I'm immediately completely distracted.
Just enamored.
You cannot get my attention. You'll have to literally wrench me away. Like, I'm going to start... I want to take a look at this guy and see if I can figure out how he works.
Give me investigation.
Natural 20
Oh, perfect.
for a 23.
I'm gonna say you could probably build one if you had the parts.
This is really cool. I'm going to start, like... I'm pulling out parchment. I'm going to start making sketches and drawings. And obviously, this is going to be our plan for the school's thing for Artificer Club. Like, it just... Like, I'm going to build a fucking huge clock guy.
Okay.
This is so cool. Do you talk, Construct?
Hello. Yes, I do talk.
Do you have a name?
My name is the Earl.
The Earl?
Yes.
What a sweet name.
Thank
I
you.
mean, that's totally badass.
My master gave it to me.
Is there a place where they keep books around here? Is there like a library? I love studying.
Yes. In the attic is where all the books are kept now.
Okay. Just wondering. I love books.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure there wasn't a...
And who's your master? Because it seems like we have similar interests.
Proudly, he will say, Captain Ramus Dapplewing.
Natural.
Well, I must speak with this Mr. Ramus Dapplewing.
He will
Captain.
also say there could also be a book in Captain Ramus Dapplewing's study. But he says most things are kept in the attic.
Huh. Ramus Dapplewing.
He was an amazing man. I don't even know if constructs can have feelings, but this one does.
Probably programmed
I
in.
wish that I would have had a chance. He seems like he could have really helped with the artificer, like,
He's been dead hundreds of years.
but he obviously had some kind of visionary.
He
He was
did.
working far beyond his years, and he could have added to my education.
Yeah, he did. What are you a professor of?
When I was learning about artificing, but now I lead the young artificers and teach them about things like yourself, constructs, but really just generally being a cool guy.
At this point, I
You
will. I
can
will-
roll me either. It's you lied you
A
didn't.
lot.
Well, so you did start a club where you
True.
do teach them. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna let you roll persuasion or deception.
Persuade this construct.
Or deception. Well, they're the same, so
They typically are.
I cannot make this up.
What'd you
Natural
get?
20.
Natural 20
Fuck
again.
yeah,
I like
man.
these dice. 23 then for either one. You can say deception because I'm definitely like, I know I'm lying, and
You
so
were walking on the line
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. So you he got a fucking 11. So he believes every word you just said.
I hope to be as majestic and as well learned and able as your captain was. He sounds like a true inspiration, honestly.
fight more wars.
Fight more wars. I love war.
I mean, that's how we got there.
I love war. I write poetry about war.
So as Avery's kind of going over to probably save you,
After a few minutes, all of a sudden, Cynthia just pops up. She's just like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's only 10 rounds, right? Cynthia.
The Earl will bow to you, because everyone in this party is supposed to be faculty and above. And it's at this point, with maybe a little bit of horror, I'll give this, you will see Adrix and Nev walking towards you. They've noticed the commotion. They're walking towards you.
Me?
Crew. They're...
Oh yeah, I will at that point like I'm going to put my head down and kind of like walk away. Not like an about face walk away. Sort of like oh yeah. And just kind of veer off and change trajectory as I
find
will,
the water closet.
And I'm going to start looking for a way to the attic. I assume I was close enough to hear.
Yeah, I wasn't being like quiet or anything.
So yeah, I'm going to go looking for ways up.
Okay, yeah, very easily. There are stairs. Are you going to try to avoid them?
How close have they clocked me, or are they just kind of going in my direction?
They absolutely clocked you. They're coming from kind of the corner of C4, like, I don't think I can pin it on the map, but like the upper left-hand corner of C4.
And this is the Prismari and the
These are the Quandrix.
Oh, and the ones I'm
professors who are supporting your
that's right
club.
I'm just gonna play it cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like act like I belong. I'm not gonna try and pretend I'm somebody else to them.
Yeah.
Yet.
So
I'm not gonna run.
What is everyone else doing? You guys would recognize them walking towards Crew.
Lars is over on C5 sitting in a chair.
Just chilling. Okay.
Having some iced coffee.
Got iced coffee.
Swirl.
You gotta swirl it. I'm sorry. If you have iced coffee, you have to swirl
It's
before you
really
drink.
loud and everyone can hear it.
And no one's thinking twice about it. Shit.
That's a
Because I
big.
rolled a 22 on my stealth. So.
Yeah, you're fitting him perfectly. What are you doing?
That's
Where'd you pop in at?
Next to
just
Avery or Crew?
I was behind Avery, but
Okay.
how tall is this ceiling?
Are you?
Oh, good question. I was supposed to tell you guys
pretty
that.
much right. I was, I probably would have been heading, that way.
Yep. Hold, please. This should tell me how tall the ceilings are. Somewhere. Okay. The ceilings throughout the manor are 20 feet high.
It's not very tall.
Nope. Why are you gonna crawl on this?
I was just gonna have her float away like a balloon.
I love it!
Little kid let her balloon go.
Yeah.
No, she'll just stand there with Crew.
Okay. So the twins will approach. And they've had a few drinks.
Oh my god, hey guys.
Crew, Cynthia, how are you at this right now?
Oh, well,
Are we not?
I know it's like really complicated, but like I
Are we not
walked
supposed to be here?
with my legs in here. That's how I got here.
This is a party for faculty.
Yeah, it's faculty. You know I'm like really good at grades. So, don't tell
I
anybody.
imagine you whispered towards Cynthia
Yeah,
when you
right.
did that.
Like really good at grades and like, so, you know, the Quandrix, I'm a natural at math, so the Quandrix teachers have, brought me on as a tutor, teacher's assistant type of thing. Hopefully the construct is not an earshot to put me on blast. And I'm just gonna tell
No,
them.
he's moved away at this point.
Yeah.
He's gone to
Like,
other
I'm-
people.
My professor that I remember the name of absolutely had told me there was this thing and I was welcome to join them as part of their faculty.
Are you going to give a professor name? And are you choosing a Quandrix professor or a Prismari professor?
Quandrix.
So there's Adrix and Nev.
Oh wait, they're Quandrix. Oh my god, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I was thinking it was a Prismari person. Okay, so
You can give Prismari.
yeah, I'm gonna say Prismari. It's my dream to be there. I know I belong there. I love fire, obviously,
Me too.
and I'm very over the top. So
Pick 1 through 5.
4.
Okay.
God help me.
You will give Zephi. He is a thunder conductor.
Yeah,
He is a
power bottom.
Human. Hold on. In addition to teaching, he serves as Grand Maestro of Strixhaven's Orchestra of the Arcane, an elite extracurricular activity for top Prismari students. They practice only outdoors, and their concerts fill the sky with beautiful explosions of elemental magic. So he teaches a music class, essentially, pretty much.
Ah, yes. Well, in my hometown, you see, I had a lot of training
How many
with
lies are about to fly out right now?
with drums and percussion instruments. It's part. Long story short, I'm good with my hands, and as I was
Xanther from somewhere. Yeah, he is.
yeah. Xanther somehow at the party too.
He's over there doing tricks, and he's like, yeah, he is.
I'm a teacher.
He teaches dance.
Amazing. And so, you know, as a part of like the local drum circles from my hometown, I thought it would be cool to just like talk to this professor, you know, and so I showed him my skills, but then I also, you know, offered to do some help around that seemed like, you know, there was a little bit of handiwork that needed done. So anyway, long story short, we hit it off. It's been 6 weeks, and he's asked me to be part of his teaching crew, not only to just help with the kids, but also to help make sure that the instruments stay in working order. And honestly, I've been taking a lot of inspiration from the Midnight Mender, who seems to be doing a lot of good work around the campus. So, another long story, very shortened here. They invited me to join them and offered a +1, who you see has appeared again by my side, Miss Cynthia here. I'm sorry, Cynthia.
Cynthia just does like a Jim from The Office. Just like looks at the camera.
I'll actually give you this.
And I just continue to lie on top of
Adrix
lies.
is giving you the same Jim from The Office look, but Nev is so he's just like, he got in that one. He is like, he's believing every word you're saying, whereas his twin Adrix is just like,
When the part about drums comes up, Cynthia's just like loses.
I actually assumed Cynthia would just start floating to the ceiling.
You know
Adrix
Cynthia, like, she's gonna do whatever she's gonna do, you know? Oh, there's a skeleton! Yeah, he's just chilling. Anyway, you guys, why don't you grab a drink, have a great night.
They've got drinks in their hand.
Grab another drink, have another great night. I'm just gonna mingle.
So do you like
My invitation...
just leave, or...
Are you... Just be honest with us, Adrix will say, looking pointedly at you. And no more long story short.
Short stories long, got you.
The short story was so long. I don't even know why drums came up. Because he cast thunder magic to do his... So where did the drums come from?
His magical implement is timpani drums, obviously. Like, you don't just, like, have no
You don't understand his art.
I imagine...
talk about stuff you don't understand. Like, you're a math guy. No, I'm not doing
There's
that.
so much Jim from The Office right now in Adrix's face, and Nev is just like, I get it, man, I get it.
You're cool.
And
you're bad,
Adrix
right?
is just like, just promise you won't do anything stupid.
You know me, dog. Like,
Yes.
we go
Did you
way
just call
back.
Professor Dog?
Yeah, dog. Like, we're cool, right? Like,
Bruh, you get it.
you know me.
He'll look at you.
I am my reputation with the professors should be bright and shiny.
Oh,
like,
it's
it is,
perfect,
yeah.
but they also know that you can get wrapped up in some things. They're a little confused on why Cynthia's there.
This is my +1. Xanther was busy.
Uh-huh.
And I started daydreaming
So-
about Xanther.
To protect myself and my peace,
We were never here. I never saw you.
I never saw you, and if I see you in trouble, I will walk the other way.
I'd expect nothing less, Professor.
Awesome. Now, be good.
I'm gonna be fine.
Cynthia. I just work here.
No promise.
Cynthia's the literal definition of I just work here and no, I don't get paid enough. I literally show up for like one coworker who I mildly enjoy.
So many jobs.
So, Avery, you clocked 2 sets of stairs. There's one on the east and west side of the floor you're on. So from C3, you can see ones on the left and right.
I'm going to go towards the one on my right. This one right here.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. There's some people mingling by the stairs. They don't take notice of you. But you can tell that they're lore hold. So they might give a little... Are you wearing any of your emblems?
They're all underneath the robe
Okay.
I'm wearing for the disguise.
Okay. Cool. Atrix and Nev will walk away from both of you, by the way, so you guys are free to move, because Atrix did not sign up for any of that. And I'll say, Lars, you were close enough to, unfortunately, hear every single bit of that.
Yeah, I need another coffee now.
You're just swirling ice right now. The Earl will come around and pour coffee for you.
Thank God.
I just love Maria so much. So yeah, you go to the right set of stairs.
Sophia's just gonna go up the stairs too, because that sounds better than what's happening down here at this point.
Cynthia floats over.
Yeah. Ferret floats over if it's not currently running around you. Yeah, you guys are easy. Go up the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm going up there.
Are you
Left
going
side.
the left side?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, we'll see which side crew chooses. Yeah, easy enough. No one stops you. No one's like, hey, you can't go up there. You can hear light conversation up there. But when you guys walk up the stairs, you're on the part labeled second floor. So as you walk up, you have to kind of like round the bend.
Yeah.
And then you have to walk past a wall. I will be honest, this circular staircase in the middle, you cannot see. So,
Okay.
use your imagination again. You cannot see that. That is not there.
Okay.
So this is
But I
basically on the inside of this room.
It casted invisibility on itself. You'll have to wait 10 minutes. So when you guys walk up the stairs, you see a long hallway, you see each other. And the quiet murmuring you're hearing are coming from the individual rooms. So you assume whoever's here, they're also having meetings.
Sure. I'm going to be kind of meandering down the hall and trying to get the lay of the land to see if there's anything that catches my eye. See what doors might be opened or closed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was a helpful butler, I'm gonna say.
Everyone went upstairs.
We left.
We left me?
Well, we were upstairs.
You will see that C15 is the door. That door is cracked open.
That's my side.
And you'll also see Lars up there as well. Crew, would you have gone upstairs with them? You see them all make a break for it after your very interesting conversation.
No, I'm gonna just
Mingle?
yeah, post up. I'm gonna find some professors that I've never seen before.
Okay, easy
And-
enough.
Like, that wouldn't recognize me. I could easily just spin tails too. And just kind of chill. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm just probably wiggling chairs.
Yeah.
Getting back to, like, he pointed out that there were doors squeaky and stuff to me, that there was, like, work for the mender to do. So I'm gonna just start looking for that.
Cruz got
But-
the itch.
Like, I
doors.
can't let my reputation, So yeah, I'm just kind of like trying to nonchalantly mingle while also listening for squeaks, etc.
Easy enough. And I'm gonna say the
Door squeaks, you just stop
school
mid-sentence.
you'd probably aim for would be the Lorehold school, just because it's like the history school and you're not. Well, wait, also you're into war, so hold on. I'm gonna say Witherbloom.
Yeah, Witherbloom would probably be like the least likely for me to be a part of.
So you post up near some Witherbloom professors that you've never seen. I'll say there's one woman who kind of catches your eye, and she is in just an elegant gown, and seems to be holding the attention of a lot of people all at once. She's talking pretty low, but she's hanging out with a lot of the Witherbloom teachers. You'll also see the dean of that school, one of them.
They smell very earthy.
They do smell very earthy.
Is there any mycelium people? The mycelium? Where are those? Myconids.
Yes.
Mushroom people. I'm not gonna make any conversation, but I'll like listen in, and then if prompted, hopefully have an idea of what they're talking about.
You'll notice Dean Valentin. You'll recognize him. He's one of the only vampires at the school, so people definitely talk about him. And he's listening to this woman speak. He's completely, like, enamored almost.
If she's speaking loud enough for me to hear, I'd listen, but I wouldn't chime in unless I was literally, like, asked to have an opinion. She's regaling an adventure she was just on where she recovered some artifacts with Augusta Tullis, one of the Lorehold deans. And how they're kind of going through all the artifacts they found and seeing which ones could be used to help the school, which ones could be used to help to other places. And she's kind of regaling that whole adventure for everyone. I'll just, like, take mental note, just kind of, like, you know, keep it in my back pocket, leaning on whatever I'm leaning on, and, you know, I'm not going to get a drink or anything like that. I'm just going to be chilling and trying to blend in.
Okay.
And also, obviously, I'm keeping an eye out for, like, if people start noticing the sneaky people upstairs or any alarms like that, too.
Yeah. No alarms have been heard yet. So you guys upstairs. You notice C15 is open. Lars, you definitely notice it first, because you walk up that side and you literally see the open door. But Avery and Cynthia, you come up that other side and you can catch sight of that door being open. Well, not currently being open, but it was open when you walked up. There was no invisible person here.
Yeah, make my way down to it.
Making my way downtown. Cool. You guys...
I'm having such a great time. My name is Cynthia. That's how you sound, right, in your head?
Oh my god. So yeah, you all get down there. You open the door.
Yeah.
We'll say it pulls outwards. That's how you would notice it was open. So yeah, you pull the door out fully. It squeaks a little bit, but actually wait. Yeah, it squeaks a little bit, but not too loud. A shudder goes over
heard
that. You feel it.
Why would he care?
No, that's so weird.
You can feel it at least.
Where's the door?
Is he here? He is now?
Yeah. So, Avery, you said you go in?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks to be a storage room.
Open up if I've seen there's boxes or...
Boxes and filing cabinets have been crammed into this area filled with old written records and outdated research.
I'm poking around for some, I'm looking around for the book.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Can we help you with this?
Yeah, I will say,
yes.
You'll know it if you see it. It'll really call to you, Cynthia.
Yes, if you can get the help.
Spooky books. Hey, 18.
18?
24.
24.
Nice.
Super smart. Okay, a few things you find. So for one, we'll say the 18 finds the Manor Archive, which will detail all the historical information found at the start of Captain Dapplewing's Manor. So I already read that all to you. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to. So you have true sight and foresight, so you saw all of that.
Okay.
24 will find a panel in the northeast corner. It didn't say don't read. It didn't say anything.
If
I
you
like saying one of the lines,
please
then
pick
you
up
go
paper.
stop.
I literally,
About-
it was
please pick up
like,
books
it was like,
about
all right, don't read this
guy
part,
for
and I
me,
read that
for
part
crew.
specifically.
Like, if you can, he would love to know that information.
You find a panel.
about this artificer from the past.
containing a secret door that isn't fully shut. They really need to learn how to shut doors in this place.
Yeah, for real.
They're trusting.
You will go into a secondary storage area. I'm assuming you go in. You go into a secondary storage area holding boxes with personal items from that faculty members have stashed away. If you search, do you want to search this area? If you search, do you want to? I already gave it away.
I'm gonna ask Lars if he can check for traps.
Fair point, well made.
Alright.
I could throw a trap at you right now.
I would be nowhere to be found, too.
Yeah.
I bet you I could undo a trap pretty good.
Probably.
Is that a euphemism or?
Is that a
No. Yes.
investigation or?
Yeah. Give me investigation. Sorry. I should offer more insight.
That's only an 11.
Are we feeling lucky? You should have. Cool. No traps that you can see.
Lars is a ranger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He would get like his proficiency bonus to that or something, right?
Yeah, typically. Just drop that on the floor. Yep.
I'd make it a 14 then.
14's great. You don't see any traps.
Okay. Looked clear.
Love this. Do you search this area?
Yes.
Cool. Search, search, search. Ah! I don't know why I screamed. If it's good, you can keep it. If it's not good, you can re-roll it.
That's the best DM.
No, I
in the
do
world.
allow that because if it doesn't hit the... I swear, there's bad juju and there's good juju.
It's true.
23.
23 is great. Like, the one time I rolled it and it bounced out of my dice tray and the DM was like, no, you have to re-roll it. And I'm like, but that was a nat 20.
Yep.
Like, let
Feel
the
that.
dice gods tell their story. Cool.
What if you don't roll in a tray?
If it falls out of the designated rolling area that you've been using, I also allow that. Cool. You will find a ring that feels magic-y. I'm gonna be mean and make someone use an identifying spell on it, but at a magical school, if you don't have that, at least 17 people in the nearest area would. You also... Oh, there's an inscription on it. V. Lang. Wonder who that could be.
We'll never know. Was that the person I was just talking to, right? Or listening to? Or is that the...
You are not listening to Veralda Lang. You've never seen this woman before in your life that you're listening to right now. But all of the deans in the area and the professors in there are giving her their full attention, so you assume she's important.
Yeah.
You're smart. And that's what you guys find.
Alright, well, I don't see anything here.
Oh, there's so many fun things you guys can find in here.
Not
in this specific room, but in the building.
That's a hint, guys. Keep looking.
It is. I gave that to you because I didn't know this about it.
Would you say that Strixhaven gives out expensive spell components that aren't consumed?
You could absolutely acquire them.
Okay.
Easily. Easier than you could before. With all their mages that go different places to get different things, it's just a passing, hey, I hear you're going to this place. This herb grows there really well. Could you snag me some? Or, I hear you're going to fight a dragon. I know you'll win, so can you bring me this when you come back? It's very easy to do that. They would have diamond dust just like on shelves for people.
Okay.
If that helps, like...
She'll take out a pouch that's different from her normal spell component pouch. It's
Okay.
a bit more intricately decorated, and she takes out a pearl. A fairly large pearl.
Yeah?
And then she asks you for an owl feather.
For what?
An owl feather.
I give you an owl feather.
Nice. Nice.
You got a bald spot starting.
I shall cast Identify.
Bruh. how dare
Oh,
you.
nice. Okay. It is a...
Instantaneous. Or wait.
It's instant if you can't. I think.
1 minute.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you guys stare at each other for a minute.
Deeply.
It is a ring
down
of
there.
mind shielding.
Ooh.
It's a pretty good ring.
Snap.
Pretty good ring. When we were walking down the hall, did we notice this stairwell in the middle?
Nope.
Okay.
You would notice the wall juts out,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's
but you
obvious
don't
something's there.
immediately identify it as a stairwell.
Sure, but something is obviously
You're like, it could be
there.
a bay seat or
Sure.
something, even though there's no window, and that would be weird. I don't know. Roll me history to see if you know about architecture. Actually, wait! You find the manor archive, which means
I know it's there.
I'm gonna say there's blueprints. You know it's there.
I'm gonna go up those stairs.
How do you find the stairs?
By this time, I probably got bored, and I probably, like, I know that they're upstairs, so I'm gonna start, like, heading up the stairs, checking for stair squeaks, like, you know, normal people do.
Give
This
me
side? Or?
Yeah, that side.
Give me a roll before you leave. Give me a charisma save.
Yikers, you guys.
Yeah.
Yikers.
It's not bad that you have to beat.
I'm gonna use my No, I don't have inspiration. Never mind.
Everyone started with inspiration a while ago.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Cool.
Better.
Cool.
14 charisma.
Ooh.
It was a 6.
You're actually completely enamored.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to leave.
Okay, well, even the squeak of a stair cannot distract.
Do you have anything against being charmed? Any
No.
advantage? Okay, then no, you are completely enamored. If you were an elf, you would have advantage, but you're not, because I win all the time.
Nope, just fire resistance. The squeaks and the even the wobbles can't even distract me now. I'm just
No, you're just enamored with what you're hearing.
this is Witherbloom people.
Yeah, still that one
Halfway
woman.
convinced to go to Witherbloom next
Yeah,
year.
she's got you wrapped around her finger.
Obviously, swamps and mechanisms are perfect for each other. There's no way rust can happen at all.
She is one of the more fancier dressed people here. Like, she went all out. It's not like anyone is dressed, like, bad.
Yeah,
Like, everyone-
besides me.
You dressed up.
I dress.
There's no one, though, like, in, like, jeans and a t-shirt. Do jeans exist in this world? They do now.
They do now.
Because someone created them.
Absolutely,
The
denim is a
Witherbloom.
thing.
Yeah. they
Denim
had
is work clothing. People
Fruit
work.
of the Witherbloom.
Fruit of the Witherbloom is the name brand on the campus store that you
I only,
can buy.
I only use.
They're only 25 gold
The
pieces
professors
each.
I only buy
convince you to
Levy
like,
jeans.
some homemade soaps and like some essential oils.
I only buy Levy jeans. That's what she looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
She's a Trent.
Tramp.
Professor Lane.
Yeah, she is a...
Try it, I
Druid.
think.
Yes,
A Dryad. What a
Dryad.
badass.
she is. She's really cool. That's not who you're staring at. You're staring at what appears to be a human woman.
And I have no idea who she is.
You've never seen her before. But, again, Witherbloom.
Yeah.
She could literally be, like, a really important dean and you would just have no clue.
I'm just gonna make
But I'll
note
let
of
you
her.
roll history.
Okay. I'll say I make note of her and I'll bring her up to my girl. Just kidding. I won't be able to do anything because I rolled 1.
Oh, that actually works out perfect. The dice do be telling stories.
They be hitting tonight.
Cool, yeah. You don't know who the fuck she is.
No idea.
She's
Alright.
pretty. And she's really engaging.
I'm gonna like attempt to pull out like a parchment and just start sketching like a creepy weirdo her face.
Yeah. She'll pose a little bit better for you.
Oh wow, you saw that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Upstairs, I'm trying to decide how to get in here, so I'm really sorry. How do you
You okay, bub?
access? It has to be in
Ooh, she's bitchin'.
C.
She was awesome.
How do you?
I love like D&D characters.
How do you get into the room of things? You know what?
C-17 does have 2 doors in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to see.
C7.
So that's 2 doors to enter,
Yeah.
but oh. Okay. So
The stairwell,
do we
Yeah,
see?
no, I understand it now. Rob
Do
the
you
player
get
gets
it?
Yeah, that's a secret door.
S for secret door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Whoops.
I will give you advantage on the investigation. check.
Sure. I know
But
there's supposed to be a secret door here.
Yes, but I need you to see if you can find it.
Sure.
That's fair. There's also another way to access it that I just put together in my head, but if you don't get
Oh,
this,
that's good. That's
we trying to-
investigation 18.
18 is good enough.
From the outside or the inside?
From out here in the hall.
I was gonna say there's also magic circles on the ground that you could transport into. But you do find the secret door with an 18.
All right. Yeah, I come up to it and I'm like, that says it's right here. Oh.
Yeah. So you do get the door open, and it will go into a spiral staircase leading up.
Do you have to say like a dessert, make it open?
Creme
And
brulee.
I will shuffle upstairs.
Cool.
Lemon drop.
Anyone going with him?
Yes.
You're gonna shuffle upstairs?
Yes. And then we're going to close the door.
I'm panting.
Cool. Cool. I love that. So, as you go up the stairs,
I'm gonna go ahead and run detect magic from this point.
Hold on. What magic things?
Everything is on fire now.
Everything.
So bright.
An alarm goes off. No, I'm kidding. Man, I don't know what type of magic this would be.
I just cast it and then just falls over.
You
You've
just
been petrified.
immediately die.
Mrs. Norris. That's the best movie.
What?
Second one.
Second one what?
Second one of Barry Lauder. Your favorite one, the
Oh.
the full blood prince,
Like the switch up.
full blood princess.
What stat block do you use so I can find out what the hell you are? I said my alphabet correctly, guys. It should be right here. Qua. I'm gonna call it magic. Maybe
I see one magic.
there's at least one. There are 2 magics up here.
I hope so.
One is necromancy, and one is what is she considered? Enchantment. I can know words and make things up on the spot because it doesn't say. That's what you get.
Okay. Yep, shuffle upstairs.
Cool. So, this cramped attic holds oddities considered too strange to your guys' eyes. Well, actually, Cynthia, you might enjoy what you're seeing. An adult-sized riding toy resembling a rock on a spring, a fine dress with wings made of bones, and a display shelf holding dozens of dolls are among the curiosities here.
You start unpacking your bag, moving it
I
in.
just found my new house.
Yeah, literally.
Any boxes or anything?
Oh right, I did set this up weird. There's also a bookshelf with books.
I would look for the bookshelf.
And I'll say detect magic pings that there's a book in there that is giving off necromancy magic. So you go,
Yeah.
ooh.
She goes
Gimme,
over,
gimme,
she's
gimme.
like, this book is spooky.
Is this a spooky book?
It is a very spooky book, and it looks very similar to what Grayson had earlier.
Well, it is the spookiest book It's equally spooky to the book I saw earlier, so I think we might have found it.
I'll give you this, crew. You watch as Veralda Lang starts walking up the stairs. You'll catch her.
But that's the one, the
She's the
one I was not enthralled by.
Correct.
Will I be able to do anything to like move?
Give me another charisma save.
Is there any windows in this?
There is a window in the attic.
How big of a window?
Nope.
Not that big.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Can it be a really dramatic stained glass window?
It is. Yes. Actually.
Yeah, there's no way. I got a 5 that time.
Yeah. She'll continue on up the stairs.
Can I do nothing, or can I?
Do you want to make a scene?
I kind of like, if I have the wherewithal to like, my thought was to try to help her up the stairs or be, nice, or distract her, but
High or
I'm
low?
enthralled. Low.
That was a good choice. You feel the charm condition drop.
Professor Lang. Let me help you up those stairs. I heard some squeaks earlier.
She's
It doesn't sound
halfway
like
up, and she's like,
doesn't sound like the Midnight Mender's been here yet. So we should probably let me help you.
No, let's see.
And can you show me where the water closet is? I've been drinking a lot of water, and I'm, I won't go into details.
Water closet?
You know, the loo,
Right.
the shitter.
Had to go there.
Holy fuck.
I don't know what their colloquialisms are. Like,
Where Lou would have worked.
The shit.
She rolled a history and she sucks. She's and who are you?
oh, I'm a TA over at the Prismari. I was,
For who?
oh god.
You need his name again. I think it was like, get a better name.
Dywin?
I can't remember.
Zafia, maybe?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't
That's
think it's Zafia.
Zarin Zaphia.
I don't know. Because I didn't memorize his name. I just found out he was a
Arcane
person.
Oh, I'm a TA with the orchestra.
Zephi. I was so close.
With Professor Zephi, and,
Really?
I was just listening to that person over there. What a wonderful, wonderful storyteller. And then I noticed that you were, having trouble on these squeaky old stairs. The Midnight Mender hasn't been around to fix these yet, I can already tell, but if I know anything about him, he'll be here shortly. He doesn't miss a squeak.
Deception. Not for the Midnight Mender. I'm sure he will be there soon.
22.
22 is great. She believes you. I just, I lost something earlier and I was just coming up here to check.
Oh, I'm great at finding things. Let's look together. I'm bored.
Okay.
Parties are hard for me sometimes, and it's good to have a distraction.
Yeah, I'll say you guys make it up the stairs.
Okay.
And she's like,
As soon as we get up to the top of the stairs, I'm gonna be very loud, and start telling her all about my studies and fun with the orchestra and, just loudly. And asking her questions about her work, like, what do you teach? And, oh man, that'd be really cool. Maybe I can incorporate organics into my constructs. I'm sure that could be really cool, blah, blah, blah,
multiple people will start poking their heads out of doors because you're being very loud. You guys clearly hear crew. And you can pick up on the hint. He's with someone. It's probably, obviously, a professor or a dean. Don't be loud. But...
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Awesome.
Love this.
But you will see someone familiar to you poke their head out of a door. No, it's Zephi.
Yikes.
And she will...
Do they notice the professor too?
They will see Professor Lang.
Does Lang see them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They basically make eye contact because you're being very loud. And what does crew do?
Oh, well, I really gotta go. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. It's probably downstairs, right? I'm just gonna head down there and I'm just gonna, try to get away. I'm just gonna turn heel and be like, good luck finding your thing. Oh, the crab cakes.
What are you doing here?
Oh, the crab cakes. Oh, the crab cakes.
Professor Lang will try to stop you at Zephi's, what are you doing here? And she'll be like, he came with you. Because he's
the crab cake.
Because he's your TA.
Yeah, I'm your TA, remember? I fixed all those drums. Yeah, the drums. Remember? I'm trying to be wink, wink. Be cool, bro.
Give me persuasion.
We're in the same school.
He's a professor. You're a student. A first-year student.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
22.
That's great.
I'm trying to say, be cool, bro, be cool.
There's a resigned... I told you not to eat those. You know how your stomach does with them.
Oh, God, can I come in? Do you have a chamber pot? Oh, God.
Come on in. I'll take him off your hands. I'm so sorry. And Zephi will come over and kind of, rescue you from Lang. Just be like, it was nice seeing you. And then, very furiously, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't even really actually know, and I'll just be like, what the?
He will take you into C12, one of the offices.
shit.
We'll say the one kind of in the middle.
Yeah, and I'll drop the entire, like...
You tell him everything?
I don't tell him everything, but I'm like, I don't... There's this... I have no idea. Like, I was just told to come here and be cool, so that's what I was doing.
Who told you to come here and be cool? Who told you about this thing at all?
I can't reveal my sources, but you just gotta understand, like, it's for the best for the school.
A storm rolls in outside. He's
Just, you know me, bro. Like, I wouldn't do anything to hurt the school.
I thought I knew you, but then you're breaking in.
I didn't break in. They let me right in.
Give me another persuasion check. They did let you right in. That's why it's persuasion.
Oh,
What'd you get?
Natural one.
And the dice tell stories.
I'll finally be like, oh, fine.
Do you pull out your invitation?
No, I don't have it. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
right.
like,
You gave it to Avery.
listen, can you keep a secret?
Oh, Jesus.
It's a big one.
Okay.
And
I will hear your secret and decide if I should keep it.
I can't, this cannot come out.
Okay.
I heard that there were some squeaky doors here. And there might have been some tables and chairs to fix.
I didn't know where you were going with it! I was like,
Have you read about the Midnight Mender?
I have. Are you?
And I'll just reach over to the desk, hoping it wobbles, and I'll just be like, and
It will wobble a little bit when you touch it.
look. And I just mend the
Yeah.
desk right in front of her, like.
And he is just like, holy shit, you're the Midnight Mender.
It's me. Please don't tell. It'll ruin my reputation.
No.
I really hope that they already knew.
He did not. I rolled for it.
Okay.
It's like every time I roll where I like need the professor to know you are, it's like, no, absolutely not. Because I'm doing it like under 10, they don't know. Over 10, they do know. And every time I'm like, it's like 4, 3. And then I'm like, all right, insight on the stupidest lie in the world. And it's like nat 20. And I'm like, why can't you do this for me?
Right?
Yeah, he had no clue. He was like, I honestly thought that they finally decided to get like a staff of people to fix our stuff. But it's been you this whole
There's
time?
so much stuff to fix, and my dad raised me to be have such pride where I'm at, where I go to school, where I live, that I just can't let it go. And I don't need a whole lot of sleep either, so.
That's amazing.
I've been trying to be cool, and honestly, there's not a lot of opportunity to get into a place like this, and so I heard it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. And I did, and it worked. It was fine. And I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just doing, you know.
No. It's all cool. Listen, if you ever need me to cover for you, I'm here to cover for you.
Just all I need you to do is never, ever breathe when that it's me to anyone.
No, never.
And because I don't want, it's about reputation, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a badass, and I don't want anybody to know I'm helping.
Listen, from one badass to another.
I could tell you were a badass the whole time.
I get it. You know, I mean, I break entire buildings with my music.
Did you notice that I shirred up your stage and your risers for you?
I didn't. I honestly thought it was a gift.
It was so easy. Like,
And
it looked hard at first, and then I was like, boop, 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 it was done.
I just want to say, we need more stuff fixed all the time. So if you could prioritize us, that would be great. I'm still gonna keep your secret no matter what. But, you know, if we're cool, we're cool.
Yeah, I feel like we're cool. Just keep cover for me here too. You know, let them know like, yeah, I'm
whenever
a TA.
you need me, I'm covering for you.
Hell yeah.
At this point, you don't hear crew anymore. It's been quiet for a few minutes.
Maybe we should sneak out.
Oh yeah,
that's
drastic.
Very drastic.
That was quite the leap, but yeah, sure. I guess that could be one outcome.
He got murdered.
I'm up, duck.
What are you guys doing?
We should probably try to sneak out. We came for it. We should get out of here.
But I love this place.
Take the ones on the left.
I'm actually sure you could talk most of your professors into literally letting you go up there anytime.
I'm gonna peek out, see if there's anyone in the hall, because
Yeah. You look directly at Professor Lang as she's staring at you.
Well, I got Pass Without a Trace on me, too.
If you
Would that
peek
be-
your head out, I think read me the spell, but I think you can still be seen.
It gives you like a plus 10
Yeah.
on your
The
stealth.
Yeah.
dexterity stealth check.
Yeah. But I don't think it obscures you from anything.
And that would be invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can roll stealth and just tell me what you get. I don't know that you're gonna beat her, but there's literally only one way. Did you?
That's a 20 plus 10 and it's 30.
Did you not 20?
No.
Okay.
30, 20.
I was gonna say she got not 20. Let me look up one stat for her. Cause they can't make this easy. Oh, I found her. No, that's not her. Cause they all need their own stats. Also give me sleight of hand on the door.
If I hear them at all, I'm gonna poke my head out.
That is 17.
Did you add the plus 10 to it?
No.
I'll give you the plus 10 for it.
Okay. So that'd be 27.
Cool.
I got a perception check to listen for them for 23.
You don't hear anything. That's really cute. I didn't realize that happened.
Somebody telepathically talk to me, please. Cynthia.
Cynthia.
I wake up to a nightmare all of a sudden. It's a love story, though.
So, this is how we'll play it. She will hear the door. You've snuck up on a number of things in your career. Dangerous things, so you don't peek your head out because you do hear a floorboard kind of creak. I'll say you pick up on the floorboard creaking, but you can insight it. See if it's malicious.
No, that was a 5 insight.
Oh! This house is very creaky, and someone really needs to start mending things
Not
almost
for
immediately.
long.
You're gonna make Cynthia's house so great.
Quite as death.
How do you wanna? What do you wanna do?
I kind of have an idea.
Okay.
If Lars is okay with
Because I
me.
see Professor Lang out there.
Sorry, what did you say?
I see Professor Lang out there.
Okay. Cynthia will just be like, I think I got this. And she's just going to, like, float. God, I wish I could float through things.
High or low?
Hi.
Fucking, you can do it this one time. I don't even care.
She just
I just need to know what happens
She
now.
just goes through the door and comes out with, like,
Jesus.
a completely random book.
Cynthia, what are you doing here?
Oh. That's really cool in there.
Was it the bones?
Yes.
I knew
I
it
could,
was gonna
I
be
could sense them.
Obviously, that's a thing. No, it's nearby.
So, wait, does she know how necromancers work? She does not. God damn it. Okay, she has no idea how a
Professors are fucking
necromancer
dumb.
works. You tell her things about necromancy and she believes them. You could say anything and she's like, yeah, that makes sense. All right. So she takes you at your word. She's like, oh, really? Wow, that may come in handy for rescue stuff. You can sense bones. Do they have to be like old?
No, they just have to still have a will to live that I manipulate against them.
It's always refreshing talking to you.
Resigns to fate.
Yeah.
Is
She puts her card at face
Professor
down.
Lang back turned to us now?
Where you would float out at the door.
If possible, I would have tried to, like, what
Easy
I
enough.
expected to, or, like, kind of...
Yeah, easy enough to do. Her back would be to the door.
Now we should
Will I
probably
hear them?
try to...
Will I
You
hear that
hear
conversation?
a murmured conversation. I don't think Cynthia or Professor Lang talk very loud.
Okay.
So
It's
your
up to you.
passive's 15. Yeah, you could pick up. You could hear the Cynthia's voice. You've been around her long enough to be able to pick up on it.
I'll look at the professor I'm
Zephi.
with, Zephi, and be like, okay, cover right now, okay? We're going back into being 6.
I got you. Don't
Putting
worry.
on my performance face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stumble out of the door.
He's gonna go with you.
And like stumble out of the door and see Cynthia, take me home. The crab cakes. Oh, I gotta
She
go.
had too many. He had too many crab
You're
cakes.
here to take me home. He called you, right?
Cynthia, please.
Help me go home. Professor, like, I gotta go.
Give
I'm
me
so
performance,
sick.
and you can have advantage because Zephi's gonna kind of help you.
Oh god.
The bones.
The bones.
With this commotion, I would like to sneak out.
He'll get Crew past
Dirty 20.
Professor Lang so that her back is still turned, and now there's a full-on commotion. So I'd say both of you roll stealth. Honestly, she's okay.
I'm
31.
I'm gonna also use
Did you
thaumaturgy
say
to make
31?
my stomach rumble.
Yeah.
Okay. I sometimes have to check. I'm like, was that 21 or 31?
28.
28 and 31, perfect. You just had to beat a 20.
Cynthia will just be like, I'm really sorry. I guess I have to go.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
It's a crap cake.
yes, please get her. You could also take him to the nurse. Oh my. Maybe
I'll look at
did
you
we
like,
even have crab cakes tonight?
like I hope. Get it? I'm not really sick. I'll use thaumaturgy to make my stomach make like that really bad, like it's any second gonna be just a shit show.
Wow, yeah, we're gonna go to the nurse.
Yeah, Zephi will kind of keep Professor Lang's attention for a few more minutes, as you guys make your escape, and then you two easily down the right side stairwell. Yeah, I had to make sure that made sense. We'll get out. Party's still in full swing. Everyone on their way down will notice that beautifully dressed woman, still kind of enamoring people with her tales.
As soon as we're out of eyeshot of Lang, I'm just gonna drop off aside and just walk like normally.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thanks, Cynthia. That was good cover.
Did Cynthia even, like, put her arm around him? Or, like, how did you guys, like, did you just float menacingly beside him?
Oh, ruined my whole night.
2 skeletons just come up and do like
That's cute.
one arm on each shoulder.
Okay, awesome, cool. I just had to know how that played out. Everyone makes a very quick escape. It's pretty late, honestly. You're probably about where, like, they set some curfews for things, like you gotta be going to where you're going and not dicking around on campus. You would all clearly, well, Avery, you would know that Grayson and Mina are waiting up for this.
Sure. Did they tell us where to meet them, actually?
You would know that just to meet them in the newsroom.
Yeah, I will go meet them with
Yeah.
said book.
They're not like, come to our secret hideout.
Right.
Not yet. And is anyone going with Avery? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm interested in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know like what this whole thing was for.
Is Avery allowing Cynthia to check out the book?
Yeah, sure.
You were not giving any specific, you can't have anyone else read it.
Yeah, they never told me I couldn't, so.
And honestly, the one person who would know about necromancy is Cynthia, so. It looks like a very old, like, journal / spell book. There's some spells in here, not ones you're familiar with.
You just see her like thumb through the pages and then she's like, wow, that was a good book.
Such a
Elevator.
It lasted 60 seconds, and it was kind of amazing.
I kind of like longer books, but
Yeah, it was like 500
Did you guys
pages.
see that fancy woman? I'm not usually into women, but
Professor Lang.
no, it wasn't the Professor Lang.
You would have
She's
noticed
lovely,
she was dressed in
too.
an elegant gown. It appeared to be a human female.
It felt like for a long time I just couldn't even, like, I wanted to check on you guys, but I couldn't. I was just watching her. I don't even remember what all she was talking about, but lots of history. But
And she was with the Witherbloom professors?
She was with a lot of the Witherbloom people. But
I know who she is?
you've seen her around, and everyone treats her with a lot of respect. But she's never formally introduced herself to you.
Okay.
But she's giving you something sometimes.
Which is maybe intentional because I'm an elf.
Give me an insight check.
Would there be a picture of her on the walls in Witherbloom? Or
No. I'm gonna say Cynthia, well, what'd you get?
15.
15. You don't recall any pictures of her, but you have recalled some scenarios where what she says goes. Even Valentin will take orders from her from time to time. Now that she gives them, she's very gentle with everything she does. You've seen her down by, like, kind of those swampier areas, like, tending to different crops and stuff, and, like, working with different animals and everything. And it's always with a sense of patience and kind of more, like, motherly attention than demanding, you're going to do this for me because. And, like, you've seen her give gifts to people, like, leave them places for them to find.
She'll just take out the ring that we found and be like, I wonder what would happen if we talked to her with this ring on.
Do you think she's hiding something?
Are you talking about the pretty woman or Veralda Lang? Because the
pretty
ring
woman.
is inscribed with V. Lang. I will give you guys the...
Oh, we stole Professor Lang's ring?
Yeah, I think that's what she was coming up to get.
Oh, shit.
I think.
Oops, I forgot.
You guys stole something? Besides what we were sent here for?
Yeah. At this point, you guys have reached kind of where they do a lot of their newspaper stuff. And light's still on. Mina and Grayson are still in there. They're chatting over a cup of tea. And they'll be genuinely, maybe a little shocked to see you guys walk in unscathed.
I will, gently toss it back down on the table from, well, that was horrifying.
You did well.
Piece of piss.
Mina will offer anyone tea if they want any.
Are they stealthy? No, they're just news people.
Mina and Grayson, incredibly stealthy.
Oh.
A lot of the Silver Quill students are practically bards, and a lot of them dip into rogue just because of who they are.
Getting their stories.
And these two especially like getting their stories, so they've got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. So they could have done it.
I accidentally kept this ring that belongs to Professor Lang.
Ooh.
Any chance someone would be willing to, like, stick it in our office or something?
Grayson will go, I think if you just say you found it, you did. I think she might be appreciative. Maybe she'll give you a gift. Or I could just sneak it back in our office and then we could make her think she's losing her mind, but I just prefer not to do that to a Witherbloom professor. Pick more hold over that.
I guess I'll tell her.
I found this when I stole it.
So Grayson will pick up the book and he'll kind of flip through it a lot slower than what you did, and he'll give this really resigned sigh and just be like, "This isn't the right book. I thought it would be there, but there's a book before these two." And he'll let you flip through the one that they had, and it's again the same thing, but it's mindless rambling. It makes no sense.
Is it in an unfamiliar language, or is it like...
It would be written in a way that necromancers write their spell books.
Okay.
So everything's coded, but you're a necromancer. You're very successful at it, so it seems mindless to you.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
I don't know what I expected, but that's perfect.
What do you mean bullshit, though?
Who's it by?
Go on. Is it
There
like...
is no name in these journals.
Is it the ramblings of a person that's lost their mind, or is it more of a like... Is it more of a like they didn't have any idea what they were doing, or is it in a code that's so complex that you're going to need time to figure it out?
The code's pretty simple, but the theory just doesn't connect at all, and they don't complete any of their thoughts, and it's just chaotic.
Yep.
So, is this the last book that, like, in the series of 3?
Grayson will kind of look at both of them and just be like, I think there's got to be like a main book that goes with these two that makes these two understandable.
Primer.
Can I take a look? Would you mind if I took a look at these books? I'm a bit of a reader. It's not as badass as I usually like to look or seem, but I'd like to look and see if I can't discern any kind of pattern or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
Investigation?
Yeah, and you can have help, so you can have advantage. They're all pretty smart. There's a lot of smart people in this room.
It's a 13.
With advantage?
Nope. 22. Sorry, I can't read these dice. It look like a 9, but it's actually a 19.
It's okay. It's like
23. So
I like how it keeps. I like the change though, because it's like, oh, it's a 13. Ah, never mind. We actually cleared the 20s.
no big deal. The 23.
Just like casually. Yeah. You're getting a lot of what Cynthia got. Is it's mindless rambling. There is no connecting thought.
Okay.
Where one starts, another tangent starts. So it's just this. Think of like a cult journal.
Sure.
That is what you're getting from this. Vibes are definitely rancid from the books.
Ew.
They're not giving off... Like, the magic you get from it is because it belonged to someone who casted magic out of it. Yeah. Not because the books inherently are magic. All spell books are magical, but, like, do you get what I'm saying? So, like...
Avery, would you be able to take a look at the writing on there and see if it's like a old English script or...
It's, like, all caps locked.
What?
Caps locked. The quill dug into the pages so hard so that like it's your worst nightmare.
This is
Bold.
Wingdings.
The Cthulhu.
Yes, it's the Cthulhu font.
And in bold.
I love that so much. Yeah, this is the Cthulhu font, and it's horrendous. Honestly, you don't know how they were reading it.
Well,
I just noticed he has that up there now. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize I had so much space for activities. I see.
where I look at Grace and, well, since this isn't the right one, I assume you're gonna want the right one.
Yes, but where to find the right one, I don't know. We'll have to do some more digging, unfortunately.
Where'd you find the first one?
Mina will chime in. She'll pour everyone tea just because she's polite. And just be like, I found it in Professor Tullis's office. Dean Tullis's office. It was out of the artifacts they had just recently found.
Whose spellbooks are these?
There's no name in them. So, you don't really know whose they are. Or if there is a name, it's concealed in the madman writing of it.
Well, you guys are journalists.
You don't know. And they don't know?
Mina will chime in and be like, Dean Tullis might know whose it is, but then I have to admit to have taken it. And that puts us in a rough bind. Plus, they had so much stuff. I know they went out past, they went into the Badlands to find this.
The Badlands, is that... That's like outside the swamp, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Not a cool place to go.
Not that cool at all.
And not one I want to go to find out who wrote the books.
Cynthia, is this necromancy, do you think, or could it resemble that?
Yeah, 100%.
There's got to be some history here. Like, can we go to Lorehold and see if there's been a past necromancer that, like, died? That went crazy here or something like that?
They're both gonna kind of shrug and be like, it's honestly been a long day. We got no further in finding out, but...
I think Cynthia's, like, casually looked into that question. But,
yes.
like, her vibe, I think, has been just, like, everyone knowing wants to talk about it, and, like,
yeah,
certain books are, like, not available.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff you've had to kind of convince Professor Lang to get. There's been other people within Witherbloom that have been a little more open into getting you what you want. Like, the Dean Valentin is like, fuck it, do whatever you want.
Dean Thomas.
Body.
She's one of my president.
And you would be able to explain a lot of the professors and Dean's hesitancy towards it. So you would be able to assume something bad happened with necromancy magic and made even Witherbloom of all places shy away from it.
Well, maybe that's something we can look into more, like, as our lead. Like, he's a good person to do research. This Al over here, and, you know, I'm not interested because I'm too badass, but, like, maybe we could help you find this book.
I think the best place to start would be Witherbloom. If any school is going to know about it, it would be them. And then if any school is going to hide it, it would be them.
I just look at Cynthia like, it seems like you got the in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
basically everyone's been assholes about it.
About you being a Witherbloom person?
A necromancer.
Yeah.
No, so far I think it's pretty cool. I mean, those dancing skeletons are pretty badass.
Yeah, how do you get them to keep going?
It's like someone keeps fixing them.
The Midnight Mender can fix skeletons?
Bruh.
Grayson
Usually they just break when someone hits.
very obviously will go, yeah, the Midnight Mender. It's crazy.
Wild.
Have you heard about the Midnight Mender too?
Yeah, we've written a few papers on him. He's honestly, he's pretty intense.
Intense?
You
You
know
know
Side
him?
camping.
I feel like I do.
You feel like you do?
Yeah. It's
Well,
kinda
maybe
like
you
one
can
of those-
introduce me one day. I'm staring you just directly in the eye. Like,
Yeah, maybe I will. I hear we have a circus coming to town, and they might have a house of mirrors. So maybe we can get him in there.
what would that do? Is he a good mirror fixer?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he would fix a few mirrors.
He would fix them?
He would.
Oh,
I know him practically.
practically?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
You should
much.
introduce me.
I should. Wouldn't be difficult.
It's just like
Jesus.
Yeah, there's like, it's not tension, but it's like, I know you're bullshit. The first thing Grayson did was find out who the Midnight Mender was. He was like, Avery, if you don't find me
Who
this
the fuck is fixing these kids?
He's like, who the fuck? I'm breaking them on purpose! We need new shit! He's trying to get funding, and then, like, the Midnight Mender keeps going in after him and just fixing it so no one realizes that, like, the thing is a problem. And he's just like, he thought he was going crazy, like, the first 3 weeks of school. He was like,
Amazing.
Mina, they're getting to me. And she was like, we'll stake it out tonight. And then they did, and they were like, the fucking Midnight Mender!
I love that I have a villain now. Like,
Yeah, it's a
I have an
personal
enemy.
vendetta.
Yeah.
Grayson is trying to get more funding for schools by breaking things, and you just keep going behind him and fixing those things, and he's just like, this should work. This was a 100% a foolproof plan. Who is foiling my plans? And it's just like a dude.
I don't know if this guy is like so good though, because my door is still squeaky. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
every other door in the hallway seems quiet, and then my door is like screech. He must hate me.
Yeah. Must.
He must. All I can think of.
And that will actually conclude today's curriculum. Thanks for attending. If you haven't I'm having a stroke again. If you haven't subscribed to Crit Eating Grin, what are you waiting for?
Subscribe.
Press the bell button so you're not late for class, and mage hand a thumbs up on this video. Until next time, class dismissed.
Bye.